Youngsters Joe Cracknell and Luke Holman produced their best to allow Tom Helm to deliver another perfect final over against Kent to earn Middlesex a crucial 2-run vitality blast victory in Canterbury. Put in, the visitors managed only 7 runs from the first 3 overs and lost Max Holden, who found Daniel Bell Drummond with a miss hit. Enter Cracknell in just his second innings for the county, and what an innings. 8 runs came off this ball as he thumped a Matt Milnes full bunger over the rope to get going. The shots he then produced off Denley were simply sublime. These were the strokes of a youngster who seems to have been made to play this game. 18 runs came from the 5th over, and it was one that made a few sit up and take notice of the academy recruit. 4 more 4s were found in the final over of the power play, Cracknell with all of them as he showed his undoubted class. The sound of the ball off his bat emphasised the gorgeous timing he was able to produce, and after facing only 20 deliveries, he had 46 runs to his name. About his only fault shot was from the next ball he faced, the one which brought him to a fantastic 50. 21 balls faced, of which 9 had been smashed to the boundary rope and 1 over it. Alas, he was out next ball, struck in front to a delivery from Grant Stewart, which perhaps kept a tad low. In only 17 minutes at the crease, Cracknell had put his name up in lights. Martin Anderson soon followed, drawn out of the crease by Imran Karyum and stumped for a single. Thanks to Cracknell, Middlesex had made it to 87 for 3 at the halfway stage and now looked to John Simpson to pick up the pace. Stevie Eskenazi had played the role of spectator for the most part, but now he looked to push on too. A slip brought about the end of his knock. The batsman left on his backside as the bails were removed, and he had to be on his way for 26. Up at number 6 was Holman, who was celebrating his 20th birthday, and what a way to do so. Having seen the score to 132 for 4 with 5 overs to go, the young man played a crucial hand. Simpson, as per, put bat to ball with good effect, while Holman slogged a slower delivery from Milnes into the distance. If there was something a little agricultural about that, you could not say the same about this shot, one struck with such power that it broke a seat. Into the final over, and Simpson was run out trying to get back for a second, gone for 46. The same made by Holman, who went in the same way to the final ball of the innings. Only 26 balls needed for his runs as Middlesex finished on 184 for 5. The defence of that total began extremely well. In-form Zach Crawley plugging a shot off Helm to Miguel Cummins, and Denley's leading edge off Tim Murtagh was well grasped by Eskenazi to leave the Spitfires on 34 for 2 from 4. That became 45 for 2 for the power play, with Kent now looking to Bell Drummond to keep their side in the contest. Even more so when Heino Kuhn made a hash of dealing with a short ball from Cummins, Eskenazi with a fine low catch. Simpson has been brilliant in all departments in this tournament, and this catch was typical of what he's delivered game after game. Alex Blake the man to go. Holman kept the pressure on by conceding only 4 from his first over, which meant that Jack Leaning had to go after Murtagh, and that cost him his wicket, Murtagh ending with 2 for 23. Bell Drummond completed his 50 off his 37th delivery with this 6 off Holman, but the Spitfires still needed 78 from 6 overs. Jordan Cox just about kept his team interested by nailing a shot off Souter, 67 now left to find off 5. Back-to-back boundaries followed off Finn for Cox, the 16th over going for 16 runs, and the game was back in the balance, this partnership needing to be ended as soon as possible. Instead, Bell Drummond cleared the rope with a huge hit off Souter, and the nerves would have started to jangle for the visitors. The stand at 50 off 26 balls, the target down to 40 from a further 18. Not even Helm could stop Bell Drummond. Another massive maximum taking him into the 80s. Now just 25 were required from 2 overs. And when Cox hit Cummins into the next postcode, it was the home side who were favourites. 9 needed off the last over. But Kent must have known that Helm could deliver a class final over, as he did at Lord's when the game was tied. And that's what he did again. His first ball saw the back of Bell Drummond for 89, Eskenazi with his third catch. Holman then kept his cool in the field to run Stewart out, and that meant 4 runs had to be hit off the final ball. Helm once again against Kent delivered what was required, much to his side's relief. Just 1 run scored to give Middlesex the win they needed, in spite of Cox's unbeaten 39 from 21. The margin of victory was 2 runs, Kent ending on 182 for 7, and the points accrued means that Middlesex still have a chance of qualifying for the knockouts. They will need to do the same though at Sussex on Friday afternoon.